Hey guys, Jay here, welcome to Eons of Battle, and today I want to show you the absolute madness that has been my life since a little game called Kill Team came out. Since August 28th, I have been all over this new game and having a blast with it. It has given me a wonderful excuse to buy lots of 40k models, and I need to take stock of what I have. So let's get into it with all my kill teams so far. Starting off with the first team I made, the Death Corps of Krieg. This came in the Octeris box, the first Kill Team 21 box, and I really like how they turned out. This was part of my weekend challenge video, A Weekend Wasted, and you know, now that I think about it, it wasn't that much fun because I was really pushing myself to paint quickly, but they turned out all right in the end, and it's a really fun team to play with. I think the current meta is actually saying that veteran Guardsmen are currently the best team in all of Kill Team 21. That's not saying a lot because Kill Team 21 is actually a pretty well-balanced game, and so all of the teams are pretty viable, but the veteran Guardsmen might be the best. Next up, I painted a squad of Assault Intercessors in my Black Templar colors, and this team I actually really like playing. I love close combat in Kill Team 21, and these guys do it really, really well. They're nice and tough, they've got a good gun, they've got a good sword, just a really fun, simple team to play with. And I need to paint up another one because now you can bring one extra body in a Space Marine kill team. So super happy with those, but only close combat in your kill team is maybe not the move to go. So after the Assault Intercessors, I painted some Space Marine Incursors. These guys were really, really fun. I used oils on them. It was one of my oil experiments. It was in my oil phase, but I really, really enjoyed these guys, and these are usually what I play if I'm gonna play Space Marines in Kill Team. Their bolters ignore cover, which is huge in Kill Team because you're almost always gonna have cover. So just a nice team. My buddy Sean plays these a lot, and he beats me a lot. After those, I painted these Sisters Repentia. I've always loved the Sisters of Battle, and I really, really wanted to play around with an Oops All Repentia kill team, which is not optimal for kill team, I would say. And it's not because they're not good. Their Eviscerator chainswords are incredibly good and will kill anything they can catch. But that's the catch. They have to catch them in close combat first. And without having any guns themselves, they're a very predictable team to play against, and that's a little bit their downfall. You can put grenades on them, and that's a big help to have a couple of sisters running around the field, tossing a grenade and then getting into close combat, but without any guns of any kind, it's a pretty one-trick pony kind of kill team. Really, the move is going to be to have one fire team of Battle Sisters and one fire team of Repentia. I think that'll be my best bet for a Sisters of Battle kill team, but I really like the Repentia. They're really, really fun to play with, and they were fun to paint. And speaking of fun to paint, the next kill team I did was probably the Death Guard. Now these ones are a little bit of a cheat because I was working on them before Kill Team 21 had even come out, but I painted up a bunch of models for use in Kill Team 21. But I absolutely love my Death Guard. These guys are crazy in Kill Team. They only have, I believe, 12 wounds, but because of their disgustingly resilient rule, it feels a lot more like 16. These guys are hard to kill, and it's super frustrating when you finally deal some damage to them, and then they roll their disgustingly resilient dice, and they get a bunch of 5s and 6s, which means that they don't take the damage you just did to them. It can be very frustrating, but they're a very good team. And actually with the new errata that just came out, they got another body too. So 6 Death Guards in a kill team. I think that might be a little generous, but I haven't played against it yet. My buddy Sean also plays these a lot and often wins. But I love these models. The Death Guard are a really, really fun Space Marine elite force and kill team, and I really like them. I also painted up 8 Poxwalkers that I would love to try out in a game. I don't know if it's good swapping out 3 Space Marines for 8 Poxwalkers, but I really want to give it a try. After the Poxwalkers, we get to another kill team I painted for a video, and that is the Kroot Carnivores. These guys are super great. They are the mercenary cadre, and they are potentially my favorite faction in Kill Team, but they have some weaknesses that are a little bit of a problem when you're playing them. Really, I like their special rules, I like their base stats, I like the body of the Kroot. 8 wounds is a really nice number because you're not as weak as a 7 wound model, but they just don't deal a lot of damage. They have bolt guns that hit on 4s, it's okay. They have acceptable punching, but it's just so hard for them to deal good damage. The sniper rifles that you can equip them with do 3-3, which is low. It's very low damage for kill team. I mean, like the Tau Pathfinders get 2 railguns, but my Kroot are dealing with sniper rifles that have heavy. But it's okay. I've played the Kroot a lot, and they are really fun to play. I like all their rules. I like that if they're in cover, their regular 6-up save becomes a 4-up save. It's a huge boost to their survivability. And I love that you can take so many models. This is a 13 body kill team, and it becomes 12 if you bring the big ol' honkin' Krootox, which I absolutely love. This model, I love it in game. It always dies quick, but it has a great gun, it has super powerful fists, and it's a bird ape. It's just fun. After my Kroot, man, there's a lot. After my Kroot, I moved on to the Tempestus Scions. This is a team that I painted up live on camera. By the way, I live stream on YouTube every night from 9 to 10 p.m. Central, come hang out. But these guys were super cool. I was super into Marco Frassoni, no just mecha. And he does beautiful things with oil and airbrush. And so I tried a lot of the things he shows off in his videos on these guys, and I really, really had a good time. Now we're getting into some of the armies that aren't finished, so I actually haven't gotten a chance to play with these, but I'm very excited. The Tempestus Scions seem to be a really, really good way to make Compendium Guardsmen really, really worth it. The Scion, it's a lot like a Space Marine Scout, and it's a lot like a Guardsman. They have orders, they have a lot of special abilities, they have the bring it down stratagem, and they're just really, really good. And I'd like to thank Marco for this badass paint job. After my Tempestus Scions, I worked on the Eons of Battle Patreon. That's right. Over there, we have lots of high quality terrain STLs available, and it is the best way to support us making videos. In addition to great grimdark terrain, you will also gain access to 1 exclusive video a week, voting on what models I paint live here on YouTube. By the way, I live stream every night from 9 to 10 p.m. Central, come hang out. A weekly hobby hangout, and more. Another great way to support us is by checking out our merch. You can follow the link in the description below to our shirts and sweatshirts with some fun hobby-related designs. After the Patreon, I worked on another team, and that is the Greenskins Orcs. This is another batch that I did live on camera, and I actually painted the first one in a video called Painting Isn't Hard, You Guys. It was a really fun video, but these guys are super fun. They're my favorite orcs I've painted. I just think they're classic, perfect orky. I really, really love them. I've gotten to play them a couple times in-game, and they're fun. You would think that the commandos from Octeris would be better, but honestly, I think that these guys hold up. They don't have all of the sneaky shenanigans, but they do have some really good DACA, and I really, really like playing them. I just finished painting up some more grots and a knob, and so I'm really excited to try them out with a little bit of a different loadout than what I've been running. But I super duper love these guys. And speaking of doing things on camera, I did another batch on camera, and that is the Sisters Novitiates from Chalnath. I super duper love these ladies. They've kind of given me a little bit what I like about the Repentia in that they're close combat machines, but they have so many abilities that help them gain points. And that's one thing I always struggle with in Kill Team is gaining enough points to win the game. And that is what the Sisters are designed to do. The Sister Novitiates are a little bit like kamikaze specialists. They're meant to die. In fact, there's even stratagems that let you gain benefits when your models die, like specifically when they die. It's pretty funny. I really, really have enjoyed playing them. I've played them a couple of times, and I definitely think this is gonna be a team I run a lot. If I could get good at any team, I think it would be the Sisters Novitiates. I super duper love them. And I also use a lot of Marco Frassoni's ideas to paint these gals up. It was a nice, quick paint job for them. Moving on to more unfinished things, I have some Deathwatch Space Marines. With the new errata, they now get 1 extra body, which I'm gonna have to build and paint up, but they are almost done. They all have a couple of pouches and things that I need to finish, and their heads need to be painted. I was contemplating doing it in a video, but we'll see. But I've been really enjoying these guys. I can't wait to get them in a game. I think they're gonna be very similar to the Incursor Space Marines, but they do all have power weapons and a lot more special weapons, which is really, really nice. I think for Space Marines, Deathwatch is probably the way to go if you don't want to go with any of the Chaos options. They're just solid. And I had a lot of fun kit batching these guys. In fact, I did that in a YouTube video. I make a lot of YouTube videos, you guys. It's weird, but I super duper love them. I got to use tons of my old Space Marine bits that have been sitting in a drawer untouched forever, and I cannot wait to give this frag cannon a try in Kill Team. I have heard that this weapon is the delete button, and I can't wait to see if that's true. Next up, another unfinished team, and that is the Wormblade. It's the reimagined army roster for Genestealer Cults. And what's special about this is you can take regular neophytes and you can take some more elite units from the Codex. These guys are super, super badass. The Keller Morph and the guy with a knife, and these guys are incredibly powerful, but really, really fragile. So you gotta use them really, really well. It's also very interesting to have some 3 APL models in a 2 APL 7 wound body kill team. I think these guys are going to be an absolute game changer in the army roster, but I think that they will never survive a game. I think if you're using them right, they don't survive the game because they need to be doing work for you while your little squishy baby boys can actually be doing things like holding objectives and scoring you points. And this is going to give me a good opportunity to repaint some of my older models, like my Genestealer Cultists, because I'm okay with the paint job, but it could be a lot better. And this is going to give me a perfect opportunity to do better. But yeah, this is barely, I mean, it's not painted. None of it's, they have to get repainted and these aren't painted. But after the unfinished Wormblade, I have another unfinished kill team, and that is the Oops All Tau Stealth Suit Hunter Cadre kill team. These guys are from the Compendium, and I just had to run them. I love when the Compendium gives us options that feel really, really different to the other armies available in Kill Team. And these guys certainly feel like it. Their ability to cloak and be invisible has actually been incorporated into Kill Team, and so if the other enemy is not within 2 inches of them, they are counted as being in cover, which is pretty huge. If they have a conceal order, you could very easily be untargetable while like being out in the open. It's a great little ability, and I can't wait to see how they play. 6 bodies, only 2 activations apiece, but I think that they could still do some nice work. Lower body count kill teams can sometimes be a little tough to run, but I am excited to give them a try. And I really like these models. They were really, really fun to build. The kit's getting a little bit old, but it was still a ton of fun. And I need to finish the bases and do some conversion and paint them. And it's gonna be a whole thing, but I'm looking forward to it. And last but certainly not least is these Chaos Space Marines. These are technically not for Kill Team 2. I started this project way back in Kill Team 1, Kill Team 2018 as it's known now, and this is going to be my Night Lords Space Marines. But luckily I actually built them all in sub-assemblies, so all I need to do to get them ready for Kill Team 21 is put on the appropriate weapon options onto their arms. And I'm gonna follow the new Chaos Space Marine rules that are coming out in Nakmend, which is the next box for Kill Team. Games Workshop is coming out with these boxes quick. I am gonna be doing tons and tons and tons of painting, but I'm looking forward to it. And these guys I really, really love. I gave them heads from Puppets War miniatures. They are spooky, scary vampire heads, and I just think they look neat. I was actually putting these together while reading the Night Lords books, and so I feel like they're a little bit special, and I do want to actually get them done, but at this point it has been like, God, over a year, probably closer to 2 years, but they'll get done. They will get done. And that is 14 kill teams. That makes 14 kill teams. So 14 out of 24, so 10 more to go. And if I can keep the same pace, which clearly I cannot, more than half of these are unfinished, I could have every single kill team and be ready for all the new releases coming out. I am loving Kill Team. Thanks for watching.